We're gonna go over a couple different civilian drags that we can utilize. So if I found this particular individual in a fire, I'd probably just leave him. But if it was anyone else, I'll show you how I would drag him out of a building. So the first thing I do, I'm gonna roll him right over. Now the first one we're gonna do is with his legs. We're gonna cross his legs, just like this. And I'm gonna pick these bad boys up, and I can drag them out by his legs. I have one of them hooked underneath my armpit, and the other one I'm kind of holding underneath his knee right here. That allows me to just drag him right out. Now, one other thing I can utilize if we're in a tight space and I want to turn him around, I can take both of his knees, pick them up like so underneath my armpits, and now I'm going to interlock my hands underneath his knees right here. And now I can pick them straight up and pivot so I can reverse direction if I'm in a tight spot. And now last but not least, if I want to drag him out head first, and I'm behind him just like this, I can go ahead and sit him up. It's nice and limp. There's definitely not a lot. Put my hands underneath his armpits. And once again, I'm going to grab my wrists or interlock my hands. And I can drag him right out. So now that I'm out of breath, I'm going to show you what to do to get a big boy. You need 2 people to carry him. You're going to utilize your webbing. This is a very simple technique to make a good anchor point on somebody. So then you can use the webbing to have 2 people on dragging them out if you have the space. So the first thing I do is I want to make sure I have a leg. I'm going to throw my webbing up to his head. I'm going to go ahead, this webbing is tied in a big circle. I'm going to loop one of his feet inside the webbing, just like this. Now I'm going to go ahead, take this piece of my webbing right here, and just throw it over his chest. So now you can see I have one leg hooked. I have a piece of webbing across his chest just like this. Now, I take this piece that's in my hand right here, and I bring it underneath his armpit, and then I bring this running end as well underneath his armpit. And now, if you come back to his head, come back here, you can see that I've pulled this loop through his armpit right here, and then I've pulled this running end through his other armpit. So now I can essentially just girth hitch this together. And now I have a little leash on him. So I'm pulling from underneath his armpits, and it's looped around his leg. And I have this nice loop to work with that 2 people can pull from if need be.